If you're a glasses person like me, the idea of contacts may have crossed your mind, or you may even have contacts. I am a quote-unquote seasoned contacts wearer myself now, but the journey to get here was not easy, at least for me. The irony of working in the eye field is that I was unintentionally one of the most difficult patients when getting contacts, but I'll get back to that. When I was a sales associate in a glasses store, I often saw patients do contact training sessions when they got contacts for the first time. The contact training is essentially 30 minutes of trying to get the contact in and out of your eyes, and as the name implies, you'll always have someone to train you. There are patients who can flawlessly pass the training without having too many issues, but there are others who really struggle, like me. If I had to describe my initial impression of a contact training in a few words, it would be frustration, blinking, and tears. There were people who would actually cry during a training session, mostly kids. I haven't seen an adult cry so far, and I'm not sure if I want to. Anyhow, based on what I saw, I didn't think I would ever get contacts, as I thought it would be too much of a hassle, and I was content with my glasses. However, as years passed, there was a point in my life where taking off my glasses felt like I was revealing my hidden beauty or something. Just kidding. But I think you get the idea. It's like those old transformation trends where someone is like a nerd, but when they take their glasses off, they now magically look 10 times better. Now, I'm not bashing glasses or anything, I just like how I look without glasses sometimes, especially at formal events or certain outings with friends. The idea of contacts from then on has always been in the back of my mind. But I just procrastinated for a while. But a few years later, one day as I worked in my new job as an optometric technician, I randomly decided that I would bite the bullet and get contacts. I impulsively scheduled my own eye exam at my own workplace during my own work shift. However, in hindsight, that probably wasn't the best idea. The beginning half of my eye exam had gone pretty smoothly. From the pre-testing to when I got to talk to my optometrist, let's call Dr. H. Soon enough, though, I had to face the final boss, the contact training. I wish I could have been one of those people who were naturals at doing the contact training, but unfortunately, with my small eyes and slanted down lashes, I was in the group of those who struggled, as I mentioned earlier. Plus, I've just never put anything in my eye before, so that was just really weird for me. My coworker, let's say his name is Bob, was the lucky person who got to train me. Bob was optimistic at first, but despite his good instructions, I can tell he began to realize things were going to be a lot more difficult. Alright, Twee, now try to do what I just did. Okay, I got this. That's the spirit. Don't worry, that happens. Looks like you blinked and lost grip of your eyelid. Try again. Your eye will eventually get used to it. Oh, of course. Come on. You almost got it. Don't blink. No, you blinked again. Yeah, I kept doing the same thing, blinking over and over again, where I'd lose grip of my eyelids at the last minute. My eyes just couldn't stay open. It was so frustrating, I really felt like my own enemy. The pressure was higher after that since the next patients began coming in again, and Bob, Dr. H, and I had to get back to working. I continued to try putting in the contacts during my downtime. I did have the semi-novel idea to record myself making the mistake to help me avoid it. But while it did help me become aware, ultimately I still couldn't put the contact in. Oh, the irony as someone who works in the field. I finally gave up trying, but the battle was not over. For a contact exam, the optometrist may or may not place the contact in your eye before the training. In my case, Dr. H did not, but I decided that I needed her intervention to overcome my instinctive blinking. Now I thought I could sit down and relax and my problems would be resolved. Ooh, you blinked. Ooh, you blinked. You have pretty strong eyelids. Well, thanks for stating the obvious, Dr. H. Though Dr. H is one of the best optometrists I know, she had a hard time getting the contact in my eye. But we didn't give up, and it certainly became a team effort. I had the same issues I faced during my contact training, so I knew I had to do something different to get the contact in. I breathed in and out a lot more and even held my breath. And soon enough, when I held my breath, the contact is in! Yay! Now time for the second contact. After having both contacts in my eyes, the subsequent steps of taking them out and putting them back in again became significantly easier, and I was able to finally order my contacts. Now, I don't think many people's contact training experiences would be this troublesome, but for any of you all who may be struggling with your contact training, hopefully this story makes you feel better. Or maybe I traumatized you. I'm not sure if I have any specific tips on how to get better at putting a contact in, but certainly just having the optometrist put the contact in my eye helped me get used to the sensation. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.